So, and eagerly expect. Well, everyone was expecting a really good matchup here, and the chances were few and far between in this one. Jamari Morrison couldn't quite get that ball under his spell.
The goalkeeper Russell did well there to recover.
Ronaldo Robinson with the free kick, hitting the crossbar, and Daniel Russell before going behind.
That was probably the closest we've come to seeing a goal. Good free kick, beating Russell, all ends up hitting the crossbar. And got a lucky bounce when it hit him.
Then this free kick from Finn Lawrence gave a little trouble to David Martin.
Not enough that would have created the opportunity for a goal, just gathered on the second attempt.
And then this effort from Jamari Morrison produced a really good save from Daniel Russell.
He had to make sure, not sure it was going in.
And that was a fabulous save from Russell there. Pearson fired in that one.
Pearson, free kick from Pearson, and Robinson. Russell was quite up to it.
Kingston College with 9 shots, 6 on target. JC with 8 shots and 3 on target. 18 fouls were committed in this game. 4 yellow cards were shown equally, and 2 offsides against JC, 1 against Kingston College, who had 3 corners as opposed to 5 from Jamaica College, and it's been even Stevens in terms of the possession in this game. So here we are under the night sky here at the National Stadium. We don't know where this one will go, but on Saturday it went in favor of Kingston College in the semi-final of the ISSA Champions Cup. In the semi-final of the ISSA Digicel Manning Cup. Well, where will this one go? Divine intervention needed all round. And the fans and the spectators are on edge.
Well, definitely, we wouldn't be on edge. It's a nerve-wracking situation, and Jamaica College on this occasion just making sure this time they try their luck here in terms of they themselves in this shootout made a change in their goalkeeping department. Didn't do that on the weekend, trying to give themselves a better chance.
The goalkeepers are being spoken to. I think they are being explained the rules about not coming off the line. The rules which were almost at liberty in the first penalty shootout, not being adhered to.
Exactly, and I would expect the FIFA referee and the assistant here to be able to. Nicholas Anderson you expect him to really be on his P's and Q's and looking up for this one, and you suspect he'll make the call if it occurs.
Kingston College will go first in this penalty shootout. Jamari Morrison, the skipper, will be going against Tariq Barrett. So many of these stars had ordinary games in the 90. They have one job in this penalty shootout. Morrison against Barrett. He skies it! Disappointment in a crescendo on the KC skipper.
Well, started the same way they did on the weekend, and a miss coming up. And that was more hitting Stadium East than hitting the goal. Jamaica College on this occasion take advantage of Kingston College's blemishes.
He was the only holding midfielder on the park at the end of the 94 JC. Now he's being asked to score from the penalty spot, Tyree Small, against Hassani Barnes to put JC ahead in this shootout. He buries it.
Well, he did, like he did on the weekend. Again, an emphatic penalty kick. choked it so well away, and there was no chance for the goalkeeper. Barnes brought it in to effect the save, had no chance on that one.
Ronaldo Robinson steps up for Kingston College. He wants to put the famed purples on the score sheet. Terry Barrett appears to be summoning all the gods he knows. Robinson against Barrett. Robinson, it's denied, but the flag goes up. He was off the line, and it has to be retaken.
Well, I did say that I expect a FIFA referee and Nicholas Anderson to be much more meticulous in his observations, and quite rightly so. That's why he's a FIFA official.
He'll have another chance. Ronaldo Robinson. He scores this time. Casey off the mark.
Yes, this time around they didn't miss two in a row. They did on the weekend. First two penalty miss on the weekend tonight. On the score sheet, second opportunity. Goalkeeper not cheating out this time. Couldn't get to this one. Went the wrong way as well.
Well, it was a better penalty than the first one.
Most definitely.
Nicoche Murray steps up, having missed on the weekend. What will he do here?
He had a better game regular time on the weekend.
Murray steps up. Oh, he scores! Oh, and just.
He's a relief man, trust me. Just squeezed that in. Barnes would have been so disappointed with that one. Got over there. Should have created a save. And I felt Murray knows that he got lucky there.
JC perfect from there too. Pearson steps up. Didn't he miss on the weekend as well?
He did miss on the weekend, was brought in specifically. 4 penalties on the weekend.
Can he bounce back, Chris Pearson? Against Kareem Barrett. It's Pearson. Oh, he scores that one. Relief for him and the KC contingent.
The good thing for him this evening is that he got some chance to warm himself up, and he did get a strike on the football earlier in the game. Piercing shot on goal that was saved by Robinson at the time. And this one he gives Barrett no chance.
JC in the hope of remaining perfect, and it's the former KC player to spot this one. Omar Chiki Thompson against Sonny Barnes. Thompson scores it. They remain perfect in the shootout, JC.
Barnes not having quite the night he had on Saturday. Getting across again. I suspect he got some fingers to this one.
He did.
Would have been so disappointed. We saw the frustration on his face after. Felt he should have stopped that one.
It's a long walk from the half line for Jay Stewart.
It's a longer walk back if you miss.
spiritually. Or it's probably just married kings.
To go with the man.
Trying to find the perfect spot. Will that factor in this game? Stuart against Barrett. Scores! It didn't factor. He got by Tariq Barrett.
But he did score on the weekend and he scores again. It's a decent kick. The goalkeeper went the right way, was not going to stop that one. They're hoping now, they shift from hoping that they score to hoping that Jamaica College misses, because they have been perfect so far.
Lawrence. Always with steely and determination. Philip Lawrence. He scored on the weekend. And he scores here. As if there was any doubt. He says he couldn't see it.
He's a confident player. He is, as you say, always a steely look. He's a steely player as well in terms of confidence. Straight down the middle. Maybe Ali should have stood up, but he would have stopped that one. Or maybe he'll tell you he waited on him to move.
Michael Allen was one of the heroes of the final last year.
He did score on the weekend as well. And he needs to score now.
If Allen misses, new champions will be crowned in the Manning Cup. Michael Allen to spot this one. The number 7 knows that he needs to get this perfect and spot on. Allen for the pride of Kingston College from 12 yards. Scores.
It's a penalty of immense pressure, because he knew had he missed, this was game over for Kingston College. He went over to say to Barnes, "I need to make this one good penalty, emphatically put away." You don't save those no matter who you are in goal.
Well, is he a picture of confidence? That's the question being asked now. Tajay Grant, oh, they are nervous. Sonny Barnes trying to be as intimidating as he possibly can. Yet to make a save in the shootout. Tajay Grant wants to make it a perfect kick to send JC into the final of the Manning Cup. Grant shoots, scores! The Dark Blues are back in the Manning Cup final! Kingston College, they have been dethroned! And Jamaica College, you can describe their season as being inconsistent, but they are in a showpiece finale. They bounce back from their Champions Cup semi-final defeat, and by the penalty shootout, they get the better of KC at the same venue at the National Stadium. And after all of this, it's a repeat of the 2017 Manning Cup final, with Jamaica College facing St Andrew Technical for the symbol of urban area schoolboy football supremacy.
Many didn't expect Jamaica College to press to victorious today. I mean, you're facing a Kingston College team that had a lot of pundits having them as the favourites. But Jamaica College here on the night, you felt they had to be perfect from the spot. On the weekend, they missed 3 penalties. Tonight, they were perfect. And that was sufficient to get them past this Kingston College team. And you wouldn't bet that they would have been here, having seen that at one stage in the quarter-final round. They were not destined to make the semi-finals. And they eventually got through with only 2 points. Tonight, they're celebrating another chance of lifting this prestigious Manning Cup. The chance to do so.
JC win 5-4 on penalties. It was goalless in the 90. But JC winning the chief goal. And that's making it to the final of the ISSA Digicel Manning Cup. They would have been written off so many times, Jamaica College, throughout the season. How do you get out of a quarter-final group with just 2 points? How do you advance to the semi-final after all of that? How do you not know your strongest 11? A number of questions being asked of Davian Ferguson. But in the end, Allen had scored to keep KC in it.
And he had to. If he had missed, then that would have been game over. But it didn't matter in the end.
And Tajay Grant scored to send JC through.
Looked a bit nervous before he took it, but didn't he put it away quite well? And give Jamaica College some credit tonight. What they did also was to make a substitution in the goalkeeper department. And that came up trumps for them, because that penalty, that very first penalty, Barrett saved.
Let's go downstairs to Shawana Ebanks.
And our MVP today is Roger Lawrence of Jamaica College. Congratulations. Excellent performance by you today. You worked hard. You are in the final of the Manning Cup. What is that feeling like?
First and foremost, I would like to thank the mighty God for this victory, because without it, we could have done it. And being in the Manning Cup final is a joy to me, because it's my first ever Manning Cup final.
And you're looking forward to it?
Yes, definitely.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Roger Lawrence there, looking forward to his first Manning Cup final. The MVP today. Joining me now is Ludlow Bernard of Kingston College. Not the result you would have wanted, obviously. This is where your Manning Cup season comes to an end in 2019. You're smiling, but tell me, what are your thoughts?
Deep down it is very solemn, you know. But it was a good ride. I think the boys did very well today, and this is the only way that we could have been beaten here today. I think it was a very good showing. I'm very proud of the boys. I can't complain. They left everything out here on the pitch here today, and a lot of them will be around next year, so they would have learned lessons from this.
How nerve-wracking is the penalty shootout for you as a coach?
No, for me, I've gotten used to this. From Woolman's days coming right up into KC, I've always been successful at penalty shootouts. This one I was pretty confident about it, but honestly I was a bit concerned about the first one.
The one couple days ago in the Champions Cup?
I was concerned about the first penalty taker here today, because he has not been doing very well. But then again, he put up his hand today and said, "Coach, I'm going to do it." But it just wasn't to be.
Unfortunate result for you, Ludlow. Thank you.
Yeah, but there are a lot of positives coming out of it, and we'll be back.
And you have a game this Saturday. You have another final, so you'll definitely be back.
That's right, we'll be back.
Thank you.
Thanks again for your time.
Ludlow Bernard there of Kingston College, the head coach. Joining me now is Davian Ferguson, head coach of Jamaica College. Congratulations, you have booked your spot in the 2019 Manning Cup final in your first season with the Dark Blues. We'll get into the penalty shootouts and today's game, but tell me how you're feeling.
Well, it's an exciting feeling. At the start of the season, we set our objectives to really reach the final, and this is one of the objectives that were met today.
Now, let's talk about today's game. Jamaica College looked pretty good for most of the game. Was it nerve-wracking for you in the penalty shootouts, considering this is how you lost to Kingston College just a few days ago?
Well, we played Kingston College about 3 days ago. It was really tactical. Today was also a very tactical game. 2 games, none of us separated by the normal route. penalties were what we practiced all week after we lost that one. So today we triumphed and credit to the boys, they did well.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Davian Ferguson, their head coach of Jamaica College, taking his team through to the final of the 2019 Manning Cup. Of course, this is his first season with Jamaica College. Of course, let's turn our attention now to upcoming action on SportsMax. So we have the SSFL Intercol Zonal Final on SportsMax. San Juan North face St. Augustine live Thursday at 2:30 p.m., 3:30 ECT. And Friday at 2:30 p.m., 3:30 ECT, you can watch St. Anthony's College play East Mucurapo. That is the SSFL Intercol Zonal Final on SportsMax. And we shift our attention to the ISSA Walker Cup semi-final on SportsMax 2 live Thursday at 1:30 p.m., 2:30 ECT, where St. Catherine High School will play St. George's College. And in the second semi-final, we'll see Excelsior High face off against Camperdown High. That is live Thursday at 4 p.m., 5 ECT. So the 2019 Manning Cup final have been decided, and it is the Dark Blues of Jamaica College going up against St. Andrew Technical in a repeat of the 2017 final. We are all excited to see that showpiece of an affair. Of course, stay tuned right here on the Home of Champions, because we will have that final for you, plus so much more in this season's ISSA Schoolboy Football Competition. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. On behalf of the very hardworking team, the production team, the commentary team, my name is Shawana Evans. Keep watching the Home of Champions.